Alright guys, today is the 9th day of our coding challenge, and our task for today is going to be image slider. So we are going to build an image slider. So first let's get our SPCK. Let's get rid of our previous code, which was to-do list. Then we start creating new file. Then let's go to our HTML and get rid of this one and call the image slider the JS path, and then just alert hi. Yeah, and we have it. So yeah, let's get rid of this. And I remember that on this code we are doing everything with JavaScript. Yeah, so right now let's start coding. We are going to get our HTML, we are going to get the container and the image slider. So for this, I'm going to pause this video and come back once I created this, so that I will not bore you guys with a long text. Okay guys, welcome back. If you notice one thing right here, I am using import container from image module.js. I have to use this because I don't want our code to be messing up. So I created this image module.js, and here I have to write anything that's related to HTML and CSS. So as you can see, I created the container and I exported it. Image slide, I also exported it, and then previous image and the next previous button and the next button. And you can see I also styled them here, as you can see. So here we are appending it. We are appending the body with the container, and then we are appending container with the image slide. So here the next thing we have to do, anything that we will need, we're just going to come over here and import them inside our image slider. And also remember that in HTML I also created this, and you can see I added type module. You understand that if you don't have this, it's not going to work. So you must have a type module. Right now let's start, but before that we also have to do something. We need to import image that we are going to use. So I'm going to create a new folder. Just type here and create a new folder, call it image, that is images. Then it's going to be yeah, just like this, images. It's okay. And if you look here, you are going to see we have new folder. Then here just tap on it, then import files. And as you can see, this is my file from my phone. So if you come over, if you don't see your own, just try to locate it where it is. Then I think my own is on photo, then images. Here is the image I'm going to use. So this sunflower, motorbike, Ferrari, and Elon Musk. Then just tap on select, and here you go. If you go inside this image, you can see we have images here of Elon Musk, and then we have Ferrari, we have motorbike, and then we have sunflower. Okay, this is the image we are going to use. So let's close them. And we should start coding. Now, next thing we are going to do is that we are just going to say const images. That's going to be equal to array, and this array is just going to have image. I think that's the name. Okay, we give it images. So just say images, and inside this image we have the name we are going to use. We have elonmusk.jpg, just JPEG. Sorry. Let's start here. elon_musk.jpg. After this, let me copy this so that it will be very easy for us. Let me paste, and paste. So here we have 4 images, and all is Elon Musk. So let's go and change the name. This is going to be Ferrari, and that is going to be JPG. And let's remove this E. That's going to be JPG. If that is RR, make sure that the spelling is correct. Then we are going to check for motorbike. And I believe that motorbike is JPEG. And then the next is going to be sunflower, and that is going to also be JPEG. Okay, so that is it. And the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to create a current index. So you are just going to say let current index equals to 0. So after getting this current index, let's look through this our images dot for each. Then we are going to use it to get for each image. So let's just say the source of the image, that is let's just say src. So after final cut. So right now, after we get the index, let's take our images. So images dot for each, and then let's get the image source, which is sur. And when we get the source, we have to use arrow function, and here we are just going to create our image, and that's going to be const img, which is going to be equal to document dot create element, and the element is going to be img. And the element is going to be img. So after we get the element, then we are going to use this slide image over here. We're going to import it. Let's see if we have already imported. Okay, As you can see, we imported it here. So make sure that you have your own imported. So once you import it, then copy, come inside this image with this place that we are, come here that we are looping through the images. Then just call the slider show dot append child, and the child we are going to append is going to be is img. And after this, we need to get the first image to display. You understand? So to do this, we are going to create a function. Let me do it up here because I want to use arrow function to do it. That is going to be image display or first image display. Let's just use image display, which is going to be equals to this, and we are going to create the arrow function. And here we are just going to use this image slider, and the image slider dot style, and that is going to be transform, and it's going to be equals to template string. Template string, and this string is going to have translate x, and we have a minus current index times 100. Okay, right now let's display this image. Let's call this function over here, and always remember to close. So let's see if this will work. Let's see something. No, it's not working. Okay, here it should be times 100%, and here after we create this image, before we append it, we need to img dot src, which is the source, and that is going to be equal to this source here. Now let's see, and one image is displaying, so we can type the img dot style dot height, it's going to be equals to, let's just give it like 20. Oh, let's just give it like 10 RAM. Let's see what we have. So we have this, and here we should work on the next button and the previous button. And to do this, we are just going to come over here and import them. Let's make sure that they are displaying. So this append child, first one is going to change to previous, and okay, the previous and next button. So here I'm just going to come over here and import them. This is next button, and this is a previous button. So as you can see, they are all here. Let's it should be green. And that is it. Let's go back and start working on them. So the previous button is going to be .add event listener, and we are just going to listen to the click event. And we have arrow function. Let's do everything inside today. And remember, before this we need a function to run. So here we are just going to say current index equals to current index times 1. Current index plus 1, and we're just going to use percentage over percent over here. Then we are going to get the image.length, images.length, and we close. Then we are going to call this function to display the image inside this button. Let's check. But this should be for next button. This code is for next button. So let's change the previous button to the next button. This is the next button. So the previous button is going to be different. So here let's close this code. Then just a previous button dot add event listener, and then we're also going to listen to the click, and after this we have a function to run, then arrow function, and we are going to say we are going to copy this, all the thing that we have inside here, till it reach the display. Then we paste it here. Let me open this so you can see it well. Just copy this from here to here, then copy. Yeah, then we should paste it here. Then you see that we have current index plus 1, but here we are just going to say current index -1, and we are just going to say -1 plus image.length plus this image.length, images.length. Then we use percentage with image.length again. Then we display we call the function. I hope this makes sense. So let's see what we have. So this is forward, and this is backward. This is backward. This is backward. This is backward. I think Elon Musk image is not showing. Okay, I say Elon instead of Elon. Elon Musk. So here, sorry, why the image is not showing? The JPEG. It is correct, self. Just for some reason, okay, right now you can see we have it here. You have Ferrari, you have this, you have sunflower. You go back. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.